In a world dominated by the internet and social media, where access to information is almost instantaneous simply by pulling out the smartphone in our pocket, teaching students to think critically about the media and the information they consume and share is vitally important. Media literacy education can start in the classroom, even as early as elementary school. The principles can be applied to almost any content area and can be taught by all teachers with support and resources they can find in their own school building or district.
We are all using media in our classrooms, and if we're going to do that, we need to do it responsibly, and we need to teach the children how to be responsible consumers of media.
Within the school settings, your information librarian is a great resource to be able to help you find information, to help you find resources, and oftentimes to help you find devices like cameras and equipment and whatnot to be able to use with your students.
But before we jump into how you can teach it, let's talk about why you should bring media literacy into your classroom. According to the National Association for Media Literacy Education, a media literate person is defined as one who possesses the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, create, and act using all forms of communication. Media literacy is not restricted to one medium and is understood as a set of competencies that are essential for work, life, and citizenship. Media literacy helps students become wise consumers of media as well as responsible producers of their own media.
Media is still a very powerful element of our society because it reaches the heart and minds of individuals that receive and share messages. And in today's society, where we can so easily share information, the barriers to admission to that court to be able to share messages has really gone down. And so we're getting messages from lots of different places, and we need to be able to understand the sources. We need to be able to understand how those messages are affecting us and how our messages affect others.
Now that you know what media literacy is and why it's important, the big question is how to tackle such a big concept, which you may not be an expert on, in a way that makes sense for your age group and/or content area.
I think anytime we're asked to do something new, we're just like, oh, is it, here we go again. Is this something that they say is we have to have, or it's the new thing? But I think this is something that's here to stay.
Talking with some educators, just in general, at South, and I've worked K through 12 now, so talking with all of them, I feel like they do not know how or do not feel comfortable integrating it into their lessons.
PBS offers a media literacy educator certification course that breaks down teaching media literacy into 8 areas: assessing student media, creating a code of conduct, critically analyzing media, evaluating online information, evaluating online tools for classroom use, implementing media projects in early childhood or in upper grades, making media for classroom use audio and video, making media for classroom use images, graphics, and interactives. When you divide the media literacy concept into smaller chunks, it's easier to incorporate into almost any classroom, content area, or project.
It helps you just take one bite at a time instead of trying to just be overwhelmed with information.
So if you're thinking about incorporating media literacy into your curriculum, it can seem overwhelming. But my suggestion is to do it a little at a time. Step by step, you can incorporate media literacy into your classes and across your curriculum. And it doesn't have to be all at once. It can be step by step.
And you don't have to do it alone. Your school librarians are ready and willing to help.
Librarians and technology experts want to help teachers like this. We are clamoring to help in any way, shape, or form that we can.
I like to support teachers and look forward to opportunities to teach right within their classroom learning, right? So it's not isolated. And, I found too, a neat thing about that is, as you support and you develop that rapport with teachers and you team teach those lessons, then after a year or two, they often take that on and it becomes more of an independent project. And that just opens up my calendar to collaborate with someone else and to try something else or to move forward with the next new idea, the next new focus in media literacy.
Still unsure about how you could do this in your classroom? The first step is to reach out to the support experts available in your district.
Collaboration with teachers begins with building trust and just opening communication. And then once educators understand that media literacy is really everything and that it is crucial to making sense of the world we live in and all the information we're gleaning, then they realize how important it is and they grow that desire to want to learn more and collaborate.
Media literacy is vitally important to introduce into the K-12 classroom. By using librarians or technology experts in your district for support, educators can find engaging and innovative ways to integrate the topic into almost any content area or class project while meeting many state and national content standards. To learn more about the PBS Media Literacy Educator Certification course offered for teachers in Ohio, visit this website,